The 2018 Australian Combined Driving Championships were held over the Easter weekend at Witwood, a property near Canberra. There were 55 entries spread over 16 classes.
So the ACDS is very thankful to Bungendore Club and Southern Highlands Club and to Dot and Doug Wilcoxon for hosting the Australian Championships at Witwood. As well as holding the regular classes for a championship, we're also hosting a Level 4 event, which is designed to give an opportunity for new drivers and horses into the sport to participate on a similar course and over the same venue.
And day one kicked off on the Saturday with dressage.
In the dressage in Arena 1, where I was judging the horse singles, open singles, intermediates and teams, pairs and tandems, I was looking for horses that were moving forward well with good definition of paces and accurate tests. The standard of dressage that I saw compared to a few years ago when I judged had definitely improved. The tests that are driven today are somewhat different and of a higher standard, so they're obviously expecting more from the horses and ponies than we were expecting a few years ago.
In the open horse class, Victorian Lorraine Cairns was the winner. For the pony teams, Elizabeth Lawrence, also Victoria, took the prize. And in the open horse pair, Tor Vandenberg of Queensland was a winner with an impressively low score of 31.57.
Well, we had a great time. We had a really good test. Chino and Kato, my mares, they're fairly green, so that was a big thing for them to drive all the way from Queensland and come in and compete, and we had to do it quickly too. Like, we arrived on Friday afternoon, had to compete on Saturday morning. They had a super test, really happy, and we were happy the judges liked it, and I had fun. It was great.
Day 2 was marathon day. 8 challenging obstacles awaited the drivers after an 8-kilometre opening section A and an 800-metre walk.
Right. Walk up.
In the open horse class, Lynn Callaghan of New South Wales fought back with a win and moved into the overall lead after day 2. Tor Vandenberg continued with his winning ways in the horse pairs to extend his overall lead. And in a very tight pony teams competition, only 4 points separated the first 4 drivers. But it was Elizabeth Lawrence who prevailed again to take the ribbon on the day.
Look, I thought it was excellent. I thought it was well set out. It was certainly a national championship course. There were a lot of harder options which really stepped up the team drivers to make tighter turns and harder decisions. So your brain was going the whole time. I was mentally exhausted afterwards, but the whole marathon ran smoothly for us with a new team. My crew was fantastic and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
And it was the cones on day 3 to wrap up the event. Vandenberg again won the horse pairs, but by only 0.14 of a point over Byron McIntyre. Nicole Lennox from Victoria was the winner in the pony teams class, while Lorraine Cairns went double clear to take the ribbon in the open horse class.
Well, I had a pretty good cones round. I got double clear, which I was pretty excited about. It's always difficult here at Witwood with the terrain, but the course was very encouraging, and so I got the double clear.
And Lorraine was the overall winner for the open horse, but by less than 3 points. Tor Vandenberg was never challenged in his horse pair class. And Elizabeth Lawrence held off a strong challenge from Gavin Robson for the pony teams. One of the international competitors at the weekend was South Korea's Jung Ji-min.
Yeah, I did second competition in Australia. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very running.
You're enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm enjoying. Yeah, because I'm teaching a Max. Yeah, he's very kind, everything. Yeah, a lot teaching. Yeah, very driving a lot. Yeah, together very happy in Australia. Yeah.
And amongst the new breed of drivers, we caught up with Amy Woodfield, who competed in the novice large pony class.
I just loved horses ever since I was born. I had no horsey parents, so I had to sort of drive it all myself. And I started riding when I was 6. but groomed. Somebody asked me to groom on a carriage when I was maybe like 14. So I didn't get into it until I finished uni and got the money and put it all together and started carriage driving about 12 months ago. The marathon was good. I knew we were going to struggle because being a championship, I think you have to do something like 18 Ks. We had good fun with lots of laughing and slid around corners a fair bit. So yeah, we had a good time. Very exhausting by the end, but it was fun.
And we leave you with some action from Amy's onboard camera.